Welcome to Personal Finance 101. In today's video, we're going to talk about CD and high-yield savings account. Today, we're going to do a comparison between CD, which is certificate of deposits, and high-yield savings account. We're going to explain the different types of banking accounts. We're going to explain to you why the rates are so high in today's market. We are in May 2023. At the end of the show, we're going to give you our opinion, our position. As usual, we're going to tell you the reason why we think which one is better than the other. We'd like you to do savings. We'd like you to spend less money than you are receiving. Always try to save 20% of your gross monthly or bi-weekly or weekly income. I know it's hard. I know you've been hearing me saying this over and over, but this is the formula for you to make it in this world. Spend less money than you earn. The extra money, you save it and you put it in a different account that generates money for you. The more money you save, the more money you're going to get. My name is Frantz. You're listening to Personal Finance 101. Welcome. You're listening to Personal Finance 101. My name is Frantz Devilme. If this is your first time listening to our show, please consider subscribe and also click on your notification so every time we have a new video coming out, you will get notified and you will just go and listen to us. This show is about finance, retirement, savings account. It's a personal finance in general, but at the basic level that we call 101. Basically, a high-yield savings account, it's like any savings account. You got an interest rate monthly, interest rate calculated on an annual basis, but the bank can give you the credit on a monthly basis. These days, high yield are in the high 4%, which is something that we haven't seen in a long time. And the CDs are in the mid 5%, which is 5.25, 5.5. Some numbers that we haven't seen in years in America. What is the difference between the two? I gotta tell you, both of them are FDIC approved, which is the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation that protects your money in each account that you have up to $250,000. A high-yield savings, it's basically a savings account. Usually ask you for a minimum amount of money to give. Some banks ask you for $1,000. Some of them ask you for $2,500, some of them $5,000, some of them $10,000. Depends on the bank. Depends on the condition that that particular bank decides to put on you. There's an amount. The high yield change whenever the bank decides to change the rate. Meaning, you can go open the account today and they tell you, okay, the rate is 4.5%. And within a month or next month or 2 months or 3 months, the bank changed that rate and put it to 3% or 2.5% or 2%. A CD, which is a certificate of deposit, it's like a contract that you have for a period of time, 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, 10 months, 12 months, 24 months, sometimes 60 months with a fixed, you hear me, a fixed interest rate. Today, you can find it at a 5.5% for 12 months. Meaning, if you give them $100,000, you're going to get $5,500 at the end of the 12 months. Some banks also credit you every month. So usually when you open the account, they give you the choice of either you get your credit monthly, meaning they can remove the interest rate and pay you in a separate account per month, or you keep it in the CD and at the end of the CD term, they give you the entire money, but they credit the account on a monthly basis. CD are also FDIC approved, guaranteed by the government. Why the rates are so high today? The rates are high because of inflation. and because of the Federal Reserve making decision on raising the interest rate. Every time the Feds raise the interest rate, the CD interest rate go higher, the loan interest rates go higher. A CD on a regular bank, when I say regular, we're talking about the main commercial banks, like a Chase, a Wells Fargo, a Bank of America, a Citibank. Those banks, you go to them, you're not going to find a 5.5%. The banks that pay you 5.5% are what they call the internet banks, the online banking banks. We heard some news about those banks lately, but they are the ones that offer 5.5. A traditional bank, you can get a 4.5, a 4.75. But the maximum can only get from an online banking. Why? Well, because the online banking doesn't have rent to pay, doesn't have a lot of employees, doesn't have overheads, and is not in the business to make so much money. In a credit union, for example, you can get good advantages of good interest rate. Why? Because of the condition of the credit union. Because the credit union is a financial institution that sponsor and that encourage their members to be better and to take advantage of all the benefits that can be offered with the expenses are very low. If you want to invest money today, depends on what you are looking for. I always talk about safety or growth. Depends on your age, depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for safety, those are the two best safety engine there is. Certificate of deposit and high yield savings. There are some other ones also. We'll talk about them another time. Like bonds, like treasury bills are also good. But today we're talking about CD and high yield savings, which are two of the best mechanism for you to save money on a safe way. If you want to save money and growth, meaning you got to take certain risk. And for this, you got to go to the market, which is the stock market, of course. My position is, I believe in the CD for safety. Go to the internet and look at which one can be best, because sometimes they have some special 7 months, 9 months, 10 months, which are great, and they give you a 5%, a 5.2%, 5.5%. And after the 10 months, you get your CD and then you look for another deal. Sometimes I do something I call a CD ladder. A CD ladder is every week you look at which one has the best rate and you put money. So let's say this week I put one at a 5.5, next week I find a 5.7, I put another one. Then if next week after I find another one for 6, I put it, and then like that. So you put money with rates at different level like a ladder. If you want to know what are the rates today, you can just go on Google and you Google it, or you can go to a website that we use called depositaccounts.com, and that gives you a list of banks, bankrate.com. There are different websites that will give you the interest rate for the CD and the high yield savings account. We're here to help. If you have any questions, feel free to put comments down below. We'd be glad to answer your questions. We are a motivational speaker. We do also financial coaching on a one-on-one. We help a lot of people get better, organize their lives, get better in their finances. But let me tell you, I can guarantee you, I can only coach you and tell you what needs to be done. But you and only you can make that decision. You and only you can do it. It's your life, it's your credit, it's your income and your expenses. Nobody in this planet, in this earth, can do it for you. You can read every book you want. You can watch every video and YouTube channel that you want. If you haven't made up your mind to do it, you're not going to do it. So, I'm asking you today, Make a decision for you. Make a decision for yourself. And tell yourself, today is the day I'm going to start saving money. Today is the day I'm going to take my finances seriously. Today is the day I'm going to open a CD. I got to tell you, when you open a CD for a certain amount of time, if you break that CD or you go and you say to the bank, I need that money, they will penalize you. It's a good way to force you to save. And the high yield savings account, you can go anytime and withdraw money. Yeah, certain banks have limitation of 3 times a month and stuff, but you can still go and get your money. The CD, you go and get your money, you get a penalty, which is good, which is forcing you to behave. Thank you so much for listening to us. My name is Frantz. If you need to reach us, the number is down below. Our email is down below. Thank you so much for listening. Till next time. Bye-bye.